Okay, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to create a little application, or rather a little script, for you to check whether a search engine has crawled your website or not, in particular the page that we're going to have this script on. So what I recommend you do is the code that we do use, add into say a page called crawldetect.php and include this in every single page of your website using PHP. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to get the user information of the user visiting the website. Now if this is Google, we're going to check if it is Googlebot, if it's included in this information, and then we're going to write to a file every time the page is crawled. The reason I'm using Google as an example, it is the most popular. There are others, for example Yahoo, if you want to know, is Yahoo and then slurp. And Ask Jeeves is, I believe, just Ask Jeeves. So take this data into account if you're wanting to know if Yahoo or Ask Jeeves has crawled your website. However, I'm just going to be using Google, and the name of their bot is Googlebot. So, okay, let's just block comment this out. And to start our page, we're going to get this user information. Now this is inside our using our server property here of HTTP user agent, and if we just echo this out, I'll show you what kind of data we get out from this. Okay, here's crawldetect.php. It's showing here that I'm running Windows and Firefox. That's part of the Mozilla application. So I'm running Firefox, and we know that that command has now worked. Now all we want to do simply is run a check using an if statement to see if Googlebot is included in this information. Now what I'm going to do for this is I'm going to use a function called stripos, which is string position, and this takes two parameters: the string you want to search in, so user agent, and it also takes the parameter of what you want to find. So here is Googlebot. So basically what we're going to do here is, if this is found, we're going to say found, create a file, and basically what we're going to do is after this we're going to create a file to store whether it has been found or not, so you know, and this file will be left on your server ready for you to look at. So just for now I'm going to echo found. Now at the moment this will not be found, so nothing will happen on this page. However, if we look at our user agent, my user agent does include Firefox, so if I change this to Firefox for example, and I refreshed, you'll see that that says it's found. So if Googlebot or Yahoo or Ask Jeeves is found inside this user agent, we'll know that this website, that our website has been crawled by their bot. So I'm going to change it back to Googlebot. In fact, no, I'm going to keep it at Firefox because I'm going to create some code here that's going to happen whether this is true. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open a file. So I'm going to say file equals fopen, and I'm just going to say crawled .txt, and I'm going to open this to append. So we're going to add to it every time our website is crawled. Then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use fwrite to write to our file, and the data that I'm going to write is just, in fact, wrong way around. The data that I'm going to write is just you've been crawled, and then a new line which is denoted by \n. So every time this is true, this will write out. So say if your site is crawled 3 times, this will be echoed 3 times on each line. So let's try this out. Let's refresh. Okay, called undefined function open. Okay, that would be fopen we need, and let's refresh. Supplied argument is not valid stream. Crawl.txt as append. Let's have a check on this. Okay, yeah, I have in fact got this the wrong way round. Silly to remember. Okay, so we're writing to our file and we're writing you've been crawled. So this will work now. Let's refresh. Nothing's happened, but we can see if we do go back to our crawl detect folder, we've got a new text file called crawled, and if we click on it, it says you've been crawled. Now if I go back to this page again, we can see that this has been updated. If I go back to it again, you can see this has been updated again. Now the reason this is being is, like I said, Firefox is included in my user agent. However, to detect whether you've been searched by a particular bot, we're just going to say type in Googlebot here, and every time Googlebot crawls this page in particular, you will be adding a line to your file, so you can keep track of how many times you have been crawled. Okay, if you've got any questions on this, please feel free to ask me, but for now, that's about it. Thanks for watching.